Creo que no se me da. Romeyno Gutiérrez was born in the Sierra Madre Mountains. Now he's the first of his people, the Rarámuri tribe, to charm a global audience with a piano and the melodies of Bach. The perfect harmony to go with Romeyno's favorite juicy barbacoa tacos.
Se deshace la carne en la boca.
In my kitchen, you learn how to make your own tender barbacoa, along with its 2 mandatory salsas.
Oh, wow.
It's so satisfying.
Es como umami over umami over umami over umami y está divine.
In the city of Chihuahua, Chef Rosa Beltrán del Río explores Chihuahua's ancient recipes, bridging the past and present in delicious ways.
Pero esto no tiene los insectos adentro.
No.
Then, together we'll make sweet dedos de novia cookies that will melt in your mouth.
When do we get to eat this?
Yeah, now. What a feast!
So succulent. These beans are insane. Chihuahua is Mexico's largest state, where the grandeur of the Sierra Madre Occidental collides with the vastness of the Chihuahua Desert. A state as diverse in landscapes as people. The Rarámuri tribe is integral to the fabric of Chihuahua culture. Living in remote caves and humble homes in the majestic Copper Canyon, they are known for living in harmony with nature's rhythm. But in the city of Chihuahua, Romeyno Gutiérrez harmonizes in a different key. As the first of the Rarámuri to graduate from Chihuahua's Music Conservatory.
Y luego ya después, ya, una vez que lo tengas eso, haces esto.
Creo que no se me da.
Pero ahí ya estaba cerca.
Okay, maybe I'll let him do the playing.
Enséñame un poquito a qué suena, porque yo no conozco la música Rarámuri. ¿A qué suena la música?
Bueno, toda la música, así como una pequeña introducción, toda la música en México, ¿no? La música regional, pues es una característica de donde tiene con mucha alegría. Es casi con ganas de bailar. Y así la música Rarámuri también.
La música, lo que estás tocando va junto a un baile. Entonces te tienes que
con
imaginar que hay un danzante.
Sí,
Ok.
Romeyno has enchanted audiences throughout the United States and Europe, making it all the more incredible that he was born in a cave in the Sierra Madre Mountains.
Platícame cómo llegaste aquí a tocar el piano, porque tocar el piano en Chihuahua no sé qué tan común sea.
Pues bueno, quizás en Chihuahua, pues ahorita actualmente es un poco más, se conoce un poco más, pero creo que la sierra es lo más impactante, ¿no? Para todo el mundo, la sociedad en general, siempre me pregunta, ¿pero por qué el piano? ¿Por qué no el violín? ¿O por qué no el tambor? ¿Por qué no la flauta? Que es la que se acostumbra en la sierra, ¿no? A tocar esos instrumentos.
Que tú vienes de la sierra.
Así es,
¿De
sí.
dónde?
Mi comunidad se llama Retosache en Batopilas, alrededor de 12 horas desde Chihuahua.
Aquí.
Entonces, pues bastante alejado de mi familia.
As a child, Romeyno's world transformed when a U.S. visitor brought a piano to his village, sparking an instant obsession with the exotic instrument.
Vino a investigar a la música de nosotros, ¿no? De la música cultura, y se enamoró de las sierras. Le gustó tanto que él inmediatamente dijo, yo quiero quedarme aquí.
Just as Romeyno was in awe of the man's piano, the man, a concert pianist, Romeyno Wheeler, who inspired him to use the name Romeyno, became enchanted with the Rarámuri way of life.
Pues como llegar al inicio de la civilización, donde dice el ser humano más valioso es el que comparte. Pues vio esa filosofía en la sierra, ¿no? El Corima, ¿no? Hoy tú, mañana yo. Y así fue.
Que es como viven la comunidad
Así
Rarámuri.
es, sí, intercambian, a veces un año le va bien a las cosechas, a otras familias, ¿no? Entonces ahí van compartiendo, ¿no? Esa idea o esa costumbre pues le gustó mucho al pianista que se enamoró de la cultura, de la gente.
Wheeler became Romeyno's godfather. He helped him with his education and brought him on tour. Now, in true Rarámuri spirit, Romeyno can share his gift with the world, but not just by playing.
Ahora pues yo trato de transcribir la música rarámuri, ¿no? Para que no se pierda y eso pues darle también difusión a la cultura rarámuri en otras partes del mundo.
Y platícame un poquito de ese significado, de la música o de la vestimenta. Con tu camisa veo que tienes esto que es muy tradicional rarámuri, ¿no?
Así es, sí.
¿Qué significa?
Bueno, yo siempre digo, si no hay música, no hay fiesta, y si no hay fiesta, no hay música. En la Sierra Tarahumara, pues la música creo que es la parte, pues muy, muy importante, parte esencial en todo.
Romeyno plans to one day open a music school, keeping future generations dancing to the rich music of the Rarámuri. For the encore, it's time for another kind of symphony, of smoky, juicy flavors. Romeyno once lived in the nearby city of Parral, renowned for its barbacoa, and his go-to spot in Chihuahua is Barbacoa estilo Parral. The only thing more special is sharing this with his wife, Angelina Juárez, and their baby boy.
¡Uy, qué rico! Romeyno father, Romeyno baby, Romeinito, ¿verdad?
Romeinito,
y Angelina.
Sí. Angelina, sí.
Y estamos aquí to eat some of the most amazing barbacoa. ¿En qué les gusta pedírselas? ¿En lonche o en taco?
Pues de todo se ve rico, pero hay que pedirlo en tacos.
¿Le robamos un pan a
Sí,
Romeinito?
¿verdad? Sí.
Oye, ¿te puedo robar un pedacito de pan para el bebé? ¿Sí? ¿Quieres pan? ¿No?
Barbacoa translates to barbecue. The smoky, juicy, slow-cooked beef is an art form in northern Mexico and is eaten inside of lonches, Chihuahua-style tortas, or tacos.
No, pues provecho.
Provecho.
¡Qué bárbaro! Se deshace la carne en la boca.
Muy rico, sí. Está muy bien cocido.
It's clear. Music may feed the soul, but barbacoa, shared with loved ones, nourishes the heart, which is why I'm sharing my recipe with you.
Hola.
Mi amor,
Okay, so what do we have?
vamos a hacer barbacoa. We're gonna make Chihuahua style barbacoa. And I'm combining two different kinds of meat like they do in Chihuahua. The ribs give you the flavor and really good fat that you need for the meat to become like super succulent. And this is called top sirloin. And it's a wonderful cut of meat because it also has a lot of flavor, but you can see how it has less marbling.
Yeah.
We're cutting into pieces like this. So, Juju, I've eaten all different kinds of barbacoa as I've traveled through Mexico. But I had never eaten barbacoa in the style of Chihuahua. Now we can rinse our hands. We're gonna add half of an onion. I'm cutting this tomato also in quarters. But anyways, in Mexico, barbacoa really means people will make an underground pit and cook the entire animal. Just complex, you know? In Chihuahua, it's just everything in a pot. Yeah. We're gonna add 2 jalapeños. You cut it in just chunks. Así, perfecto. And then we need 3 garlic cloves.
And we're just gonna peel them and put them in the pot.
Chef Ana, Rosa, who shared so much with me about the food from Chihuahua, gave me her family recipe, which uses rosemary. So we put 2, yeah. I mean, look, is this a beautiful thing?
Yeah, super pretty.
We're gonna add 3 bay leaves. Let's add a tablespoon of salt, like a generous tablespoon. And then we're gonna add a teaspoon of pepper. Okay, so now we're gonna add water. I measured 3.5 cups, and it's gonna cook for an hour. Whenever we ate barbacoa, which we had so many times in Chihuahua, they always had 2 salsas.
Okay.
A green salsa tomatillo based and a chile de árbol salsa, super spicy. So once you see that it starts to bubble, you cover it. Then can you help me move it to the back?
Yeah. And turn the.
And turn it over medium heat. So we have the tomatillos,
Okay.
2 jalapenos en a serrano, garlic cloves, we're gonna put them here.
Whole.
But notice, I'm putting them with the skin because they're gonna char roast.
Okay.
So let's put these under the
broiler,
broiler. It takes about like 3 to 4 minutes per side. So I'm gonna toast the spices, cumin and oregano. You can smell, no? Toasting the spices unlocks their flavor and gives them like an extra layer. Oof, huele.
It smells so good.
Okay, so let's look at those and let's flip. It smells really good. I'm gonna take these out, mira, porque they're soft.
Yeah.
And then we can put these in.
Back in.
Mila is situated. What do you think Mila is thinking right now? So the barbacoa has been cooking for a while. We should add the potato.
Put it in whole.
No, like you cut it into like quarters. So these will absorb that like extra very thin liquid.
Just wherever.
Yeah, just add them in there. So it's like a tasty sponge.
Yeah. It smells super good.
I know, but you know what is smelling really good too?
From the oven.
Yeah, let's
Should we
see.
take it out?
Yeah, I think.
Bájalo esto.
Okay. You want to take it out? So fast!
Oh, wow.
I know. It looks like super charred,
Yeah.
smoky, super yum.
So we're putting everything in.
Put everything in there. What do you think? Should I go ahead and add the whole serrano?
It's gonna be spicy.
Let's do it.
All right, whole thing.
I'm gonna add the toasted spices. And let's peel the garlic cloves.
Super yum.
Okay, so now I'm gonna add like a half a teaspoon salt.
Looks good.
Hold on. So think, we're gonna have all these roasted ingredients, the toasted spices, and then you mix it with fresh chopped cilantro. Now, add it all in, and then,
Mix?
okay, mix. Now we have to do the other salsa. We're gonna use half a pound of tomatillos.
Okay.
And half a pound of the ripe Roma tomatoes. So different from that salsa, this is a boiled salsa. Y esta es una salsa cocida.
So, what else?
3 garlic cloves.
3 garlic cloves.
Juju, this is fun. So chile de árbol, it's nice, it's smoky, it's rich, it's spicy.
Do you want 10 or 12?
Let's go for 12.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna cook these until the tomatoes, tomatillos become mushy, the garlic softens, and the chiles rehydrate. I'm gonna cover it to bring it to a boil faster. We need to chop onion and cilantro because that is something you always have when you eat barbacoa. Uy, sí, ¿viste qué rápido? So now we're making the mixed salsa con chile de árbol.
Okay.
Please.
Take everything.
Yes.
Yeah, this one's definitely like smoother.
And you can bring the barbacoa.
Should we open it? Take a look.
Sí, a ver.
Looks so good.
Okay, so I'm gonna start adding it in here. And then you can start shredding it.
Wow.
When you, oh, whoa.
It's so satisfying.
A very important thing is like the tomato and the chile and the onion, like mash it with the meat, like mash it. Break it in with the meat. Oh my God, Mila would die for these. So let's toast the bread there.
I'm so excited.
You know what? Why don't we mash a little avocado in the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, va?
Yeah. Wow.
Both salsas, onion and cilantro, right?
Yeah.
Go for it, Juju, because it's yummy. Cilantro el que tú quieras, ¿eh?
Cheers. Oh my God. It's so good. Insane.
Ana Rosa Beltrán del Rio, an award-winning author and chef, researches Chihuahua's ancient recipes, like the smoky chile pasado stew, with its preserved chiles. She's passing on the enduring flavors of Chihuahua's past, and I can't wait to taste them.
Mira, Pati, aquí es donde ponemos todo el chile.
Es tu región chilera.
Es mi región chilera.
Ana Rosa is making the chile pasado, one of Chihuahua's iconic dishes. Chiles are the backbone of Chihuahua's complex cuisine, and she prepares them on the back porch of her home in Chihuahua City.
Y este es el chile colorado, que es el chile chilaca.
Y
Y también tenemos chile de árbol. Y bueno, aquí ya vemos diferentes variedades de chile deshidratado, chilaca, pasado, jalapeño.
¿Pero cuál es el más común? Pasado,
El chile chilaca.
El chilaca, ok, que es el que tenemos aquí.
Que es el que tenemos aquí.
Ya.
Y entonces, mira,
Ok.
el chile,
Ajá.
¿sí? Hay que colgarlo
Ajá.
para que le pegue la luz del sol.
Ah.
Unlike most chile recipes in Mexico, chile pasado uses chiles that are roasted and peeled prior to hanging them to dry to be used later on. And unlike most cooks, Chef Ana Rosa uses a dried rattlesnake to know when the chile is ready. I'm going to stick with my timer.
Aquí tenemos una víbora de cascabel que tiene su cascabel.
Ajá.
Suénalo.
Wow.
Mira. El sonido de su cascabel,
Ajá.
¿sí? Y así es como debe de sonar el chile
Cuando ya está
cuando
listo.
ya está listo.
¿Pruebo?
Prueba y verás que tiene el sabor de la tierra donde salió. Mira,
Sabe a chocolate.
tiene muchos sabores.
Sabe un poquito como fermentado también.
¿Fermentado?
Sabe como a chocolate con tuna con cerveza.
Ujú. Son muchos los sabores.
Muchos.
Mira, Pati, ahora sí ya vamos a hidratar el chile. Una
Ajá.
vez que ya está seco,
Ajá.
vamos a ponerlo en el agua caliente
Ajá.
para que se vayan hidratando.
After rehydrating the chiles, they are combined with pork, tomatoes, garlic, and onions to make a rich, thick stew.
Y esta belleza.
Esto es un trabajo
Ajá.
regional, ¿sí?
I mean, look at
Aquí
this
tenemos
beautiful thing.
las
This is
tortillas.
insane.
Vamos a calentarlas para ahora sí disfrutar del guiso de
Sí.
chile
Ya. Este taco no lleva salsa.
pasado. No lleva salsa.
No necesita nada.
Hay gente que sí le pone, pero ahorita ya no necesita nada porque aquí está el conjunto de los ingredientes que mezclamos para prepararlo. Si
Ya me lo quiero comer.
Ya, pues ya te lo tienes que comer, lo tienes que probar.
Ay, ok.
Sí. Bueno, mira, Pati, ahora sí, a
Ok.
disfrutar del guiso de carne con chile pasado.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Este platillo, Pati,
Mm.
representa la tierra, el sol y el fuego. Es un platillo muy tradicional del estado de Chihuahua.
Ana, es que está simple, está generoso, está delicioso y está cero pretencioso.
Es una...
No necesita nada,
La-
no le pondrían nada.
No, y la cocina de Chihuahua es una cocina sencilla pero con grandes sabores.
Ana Rosa creates an irresistible blend of Chihuahua's ancient flavors and modern culinary innovation. But the perfect marriage of savory and sweet means ending with a cherished Chihuahua confection, dedos de novia, otherwise known as bride's finger cookies.
Me and my team tried so many savory and delicious things, but we ate so many sweets that we loved. And one of the cookies that we were all going crazy about were these dedos de novia, or bride's fingers. So if you love Mexican wedding cookies, just wait until you try these. I'm gonna get started with the dough. Super simple to make. I have a half a cup of unsalted butter and a half a cup vegetable shortening. So I'm gonna start beating the shortening and the butter until creamy and smooth. Once your fat is super creamy, you're gonna add 1 full cup of confectioner sugar. And this is what makes the dough so incredibly delicate. I'm gonna start beating over low because, as you know, confectioner's sugar loves to fly. Scrape the sides so it all gets mixed in. I'm gonna add vanilla, 1 teaspoon. And then I'm gonna add 2 egg yolks. As these beads, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon baking powder into my 2 cups of all-purpose flour and half a teaspoon salt. And over low speed, I'm gonna add my dry ingredients in here. And I'm just gonna keep adding until it's fully incorporated. Last bit. I'm gonna scrape the sides to make sure that all the butter gets fully incorporated. One more go. And it's ready. So I'm gathering the dough, and now I'm gonna wrap it in plastic and put it in the fridge anywhere from 2 to 24 hours. You can see how gorgeous and pillowy this dough is. You need to let it chill so that the dough doesn't spread as it bakes. I'm gonna put this in the fridge, but I have one in there that's ready to go. I'm gonna roll out half of the dough at a time. And you can see how it firmed up. And I'm gonna roll it in between parchment paper. You don't wanna roll it with more flour because it's gonna dry. And I'm gonna roll it out trying to get about 1/4 of an inch thickness. Okay, this is good. And now I'm gonna cut the dough into rectangles that are about 2 inches long, about 1/2 inch wide. And then you just make like 2 lines to give them shape. These lines are gonna become ridges when the cookies are baked. You can roll them in more confectioner's sugar because you place them about 1/2 inch apart. They don't have to be perfect. You're gonna roll them in sugar anyway. Okay, my oven is at 350 and these cookies are gonna bake anywhere from 11 to 13 minutes just until they're golden brown. Llegaste justo a tiempo. Entonces tengo aquí Bride's cookies fresh out of the oven, and I have some here that have been cooling a little. And I'm gonna ask you to get messy with me, which I know is very hard because you're so organized and clean, so you need to dunk the cookies in here with me.
Okay.
Okay, and just roll them like this. Y luego las vamos poniendo aquí.
Okay.
I tried these bride's fingers, se llaman dedos de novia. I tried them first in the Rio Grande Valley, and then I saw them everywhere in Chihuahua. And I think I've come a long way since we got married, and I didn't know how to scramble an egg.
They say that love comes from the stomach, but you know what? I had no idea you knew how to cook when we got married.
I know.
So,
And you still married me.
and I still married you. So
And you
it's
stuck
only
with me.
gotten better since then.
I've gotten so much better since we got married, and I can say that because I knew how to cook nothing. Since then, I think you've eaten everything that I've given you, including like stones covered in salsa verde. Así que thank you for sticking with me, Dani.
But I want to know one thing.
Sí.
When do we get to eat these?
Yeah, now. Yeah, in
Already?
fact, you can eat that one and I'll
Okay.
eat this one. So here's to your bride and to my groom. That I'd marry you again.
You would.
I would.
Well, Now that I know that you can cook, I'd marry you even faster. How many can I eat? First, the important question.
Todas.
All of them.
You can take them to
Okay.
your office. Gracias, mi amor.